Hey folks, welcome back to Big Boy. So it's Kevin here. I do want to give you a quick overview of Pax Baltica, and I know Joel just did a shrink rip of it, but it's an interesting period of time. The Great Northern War really was the height of the Swedish territorial claims under, I think it was Charles XII. Was leading the Swedish army, and he really was somewhat of an innovator in his time in terms of bringing military drill and more professionalism into armies, and focusing on logistics. So it's an interesting era. I'm be curious to see how this game handles it. As Joel mentioned, 16 pages of rules. We'll see if that is going to be meaty enough to give us some depth and feel, or perhaps we'll have to move into some more tactical level games to get a feel for it. But I think the crux of the situation in this game is, the Swedes had risen to power. They choked off access to the Baltic Sea for the Russians, and I think it was it's Peter the Great was not excited about that. So that he formed an alliance with two or three different other parties, the Saxons and one other group whose name I forget. Saxons. It'll be in this historical thing here somewhere, but nevertheless, they all got together and went to war, and I think the end result really was economically, and this is what should make this game interesting. Economically, Charles could not sustain the payments and the fiscal responsibilities for keeping an army fed and paid as it conquered lands, and so it ended up the taxation wasn't strong and high enough to drive the level of funds needed to keep the army in the field. So, and the artwork, as you've seen previously from Joel, is very nice in this one. And what I'm going to do is just skip straight to, let's see what the historical notes have to say in this guy here anyway. And then what I'm going to do is just grade, etc. So so it's got some nice background here. So we'll have an opportunity to have a good look at this in detail sometime this year. It's probably not going to be in January. What I'm hoping to do over the next handful of months in terms of play that you can have a look at, that'll be either video or written up AARs. I've got Wagram up right now from the Battles magazine. I'm kind of struggling with that. I'm not real impressed with it so far. I'm having a hard time getting excited about it in terms of theme. It's a little bit of a grind with the chits. I have a Great Battles of History series running, which is always just fun for me. I enjoy just rolling through those and doing the reading in the background. In fact, I got a great book for Christmas. This is selected letters of. Oh, you can't see that. We got some glare going on. Anyway, that's a shame. But let me see if I can get up closer. Selected letters of Cicero. There you go. This is a really interesting read. I don't have a strong knowledge of Cicero. I know his role that he played in the Second Civil War, the Roman Second Civil War, between Julius Caesar and Pompey, and I'd done a long series of battles trying to link all that together in the Great Battles of History stuff. So I'm keen to read this and get some more background, and maybe we'll revisit some of the topics that are raised in this, but really good reading, adds some interesting insights to the whole era there in particular. So, and a great philosopher as well. Well, not a philosopher so much as a student of philosophy. He was a Stoic, kind of interesting. So what was that? Wagram, Great Battles of History. Yeah, so Rise of Macedon. So we're looking at Philip II, and I might as well just switch up, hey? I might as well look at my ugly mug as well as watch my hands. So we're going to do Rise of Macedon. That'll be fun. We're on the second battle of that. on the 27th, we're playing It Never Snows, which just, as I said, we just got shipping notification that this guy is on its way. So I'm excited about that. Already read the rules. All we do is punch it and clip it, and then 4 of us will be playing. We're going to roll for sides. It's going to be fun. SES is a great system, so all the guys know it reasonably well, so we should be able to crank through the entire campaign. The plan is to start Friday night, roll right through, and just hit it and have a bunch of fun. So we'll stay until we get it done, so that'll be cool. In the meantime, I've got, that's upstairs, I've got Blocks in the East, Bite. So I'm stickering that right now. It's an interesting game. I'm not a big block fan per se, but I do, what am I trying to say here? I think the rules and the way it's structured are going to be interesting, and that's why I grabbed it. I read the rules online, somewhat of an impulse purchase. They had a little bit of a sale going on, and I chatted to the designer and the owner of the company, and I'm going to give that thing a good shot. I'm going to have a look at that game and really try and get a feel for the thing that I'm curious about there is the production. I've got this production capability and investment in technology aspect to the game. So it's World War II strategic is front, but with this big production element to it as well. So you can invest in technology. There's 3 tech levels. And they come in the basic game. They come out historically per the dates that they happened anyway. But with Bite, I think you can make some adjustments there. And I'm curious to see what would have happened if, say, the Germans reached tech level 3 sooner, or if they were able to invest more in production and make more armor points and more air points and put more armor on the field. Now, there's a cost to that, right? There's a cost in terms of replacement points and things like that. So we'll see what happens with all that good stuff. Now the other thing I am doing is pulling together the Central Front series. I've got 3 of them. I'm looking for a copy of BAOR, so anyone who has one that punched or otherwise, I'm not fussed, and obviously reasonable price is always good. I'd like to pay $20 or less if I can. I'm looking for that because I want to do a series on that. I'm playing Fool the Gap right now, the SBI. The SBI title. Those rules are not really well laid out, because that's slowed down my play a lot, and I'm hoping that I can get through it. I started doing a summary and then decided I've got it up here on my Excel spreadsheet, but I decided that the heck with it, I'll just try and grind through it and rely on handwritten notes. So we'll show some stuff on that. I've posted a few pictures up on Facebook. I haven't done anything on BGG yet. I just found a really cool book on Avalanche on Sicily, on the invasion of Sicily. And although that's not a super monsterishly large game, the book has such great images and content that I want to scan the whole thing and share it with you. But I think we'll try and pull something together on that in 2013 as well, even if it's just introductory level, maybe just a smaller scenario. Lots of other great Battles of History stuff going to happen, and then I've got to get serious about having a kind of real plan for the year. All right, I'm probably going to delete most of this video. I don't even know if it's going to get up on the web because it's really